a difference a day makes. And yesterday when I was riding in to work, it was lashing it down. Cold all day and very windy. I'll do you a little snippet of it, just to show you. But this morning we have blue skies. You can't predict the English weather. You really can't. It's so unpredictable. It throws 4 seasons at you in one go. Yesterday we had sleet, hail, wind, rain and sun. And today it's like this. But don't be fooled, because today, round about 2-3 o'clock, there's going to be heavy hailstorms. Yes, you heard that correct. That's what's forecast. Heavy hailstorms today, unbelievable. We're getting all the weather in one go. It's only 5 degrees as well. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll throw a little snippet in now of the rain and the wind yesterday, just to show you. And if on my way home it is hailstoning, I will bring that to you as well, just to show you. So here is a little snippet of yesterday's weather. Yesterday's ride to work. I was going to make a vlog, but I decided when I got home I had other things I had to do. I had to mind my grandchild, so I didn't get a chance to. Anyway, here he is. Yes, and here's the rain. So not only do I have to contend with the rain, I also have to contend with the wind. Yeah, average kind of temperature. Oh dear me, now this is pretty bad, folks. So it was a miserable day yesterday, wasn't it, if you've seen that? And I decided against doing much videoing, and to be fair, on the way home it wasn't any better really. It rained all day. And it was blowing a bloody gale as well, and it was cold, really cold. Today I'm taking a chance. I've got my summer leather jacket on and my Kevlar jeans, and the only reason is because I was super hot yesterday, and I don't like being super hot either. It makes me feel so uncomfortable, it's unbelievable. So I have got my wet gear in my bag, which I carry with me at all times, and that's going to be another discussion on a video coming up very soon, folks, on what I carry with me whenever I go out for a ride, because I think you can become complacent and think everything's going to be okay. You don't know what situation you're going to end up in. So I carry certain items on myself and on this bike that will help me sort most situations out. So yes, it will sort most situations out. I carry a bag with gear in that will enable me to survive a night if I'm out, and also enable me to get home. So that's a good video, I believe, and I think, you know, it's one worthwhile looking into for all those bikers. Most people who go touring will already know and already bring some certain items, but you do need what's called an EDC, which is an everyday carry. Now you need an everyday carry to take around with you just in case of circumstances. It's not going to help you survive multiple nights out. It's going to help you survive at least the minimum of one. but you can add to it to enable it to be more than one night and stuff like that, but that's your personal choice. But you certainly still have to keep it to a minimum, because you don't want to be weighing your bike down, do you? There is certain items that you can take with you that are very, very light and very, very small, and will do the job admirably. So that's a video coming up soon, and I do hope you enjoy that one. It's in the making. It'll be off the bike, that one though, just to show you. It'll be in my man cave, and I might throw in a little bit of bike out on the bike talk as well. And then what we should do for another video after that is act out a scenario and put it to use. Put whatever I show you in the first video to use, to see if it can and will help in the scenario that we choose. So yeah, stay tuned folks, there's some interesting videos coming up, there really is. When you set out on a ride like we are today going to work, you wouldn't expect that later on today it's going to be treacherous conditions, which is what it's forecast. I'll tell you what, that wind's heavy, isn't it? What I might do is put that down. I don't know whether that's made it any better, but I quite enjoy riding this helmet in the full face position. It's quite comfortable, and I hated the other one. If you put the other one in the full face position, now that was a Shark Evoline 3, it was horrible to wear. It compressed your cheeks, it made you chew the inside of your cheeks. Yeah, it wasn't good at all. Whereas this one's just, well, it's the best helmet I've had. It covers all scenarios, and it comes, I mean, the Shark Evoline 3, you couldn't even put a pin lock in to help you, whereas you can with this. It comes fitted, comes with one as standard. It's actually nice to be able to see where you're going in the morning and all, without it being dark and this screen full of spray from the cars. But what I will say, yeah, it was pouring down yesterday and there was a hell of a lot of water coming off the cars, but I was protected, massively protected. My even though I wear waterproof gear, the only things that got damp on the outside was my arms, but because the jacket is waterproof, inside was perfectly dry, but the arms were damp. But the trousers that I wear, the RST ones, they were dry, and that's because of the body on this bike. It protects you from a hell of a lot of the weather. And I'm so glad I've decided to keep that screen on, because it was worth its weight in gold yesterday. It really was. But the good thing about the rain, and yes, there is a good thing about the rain, is that it washed all that horrible salt away. And that was the good thing about it. And that's what we needed. We needed the salt to go. I know, I remember saying in one of my last recent videos about I need some rain to test the helmet, but well, I'll tell you what, yesterday I was regretting those words massively. Because yeah, it tested the helmet, and yes, the helmet performed admirably, and you know, I can't fault it, but by God, I was fed up of it. It was doing my head in. And then combine the rain with the wind, it just made for not so pleasant riding, you know. So go away, rain, and don't blooming come back. Come back when I'm at night, when I'm in bed sleeping. Then you can water. That's water enough for the gardens. We don't need it now. I can't believe how nice it is today. It's only 5 degrees, but that's nothing. This weather's the roads are dry, the sun's out, we've got blue skies. It's really, really nice. There's no salt on the ground. The rain's washed all the muck away. It's a win-win-win. There's another point of interest that you need to know, is when fitting pin locks you need to make sure they are fitted perfect. You really do, because I checked on this yesterday and there was a slight little bit of water ingress, but it's because of the design of the helmet, and I hadn't fitted it correctly, so I fitted it during my lunch break again and cleaned it all up, and then fitted it absolutely accurately. And then on the way home I was faced with a hell of a lot of rain, and it was absolutely 100% spot on. It really was. It makes a difference. Oh, I'm really happy that the weather has changed this morning, because I wasn't looking forward to going to work and it being horrible. I wasn't. And it does highlight the fact that I do need a car at some point. But you can't believe it. I mean, we're into May now, and we're still having horrible weather. And like as I said today, at between 2, 3, 4, it's forecast heavy hailstorm. So that's not going to make for pleasant riding home, I'm telling you now. I'm not going to be looking forward to that. See, even in my summer gear, and I know it's only, I keep saying it's 5 degrees, and it is 5 degrees, I feel warm. And I don't particularly do well in extreme heat. Well, that's only because I've got a jumper on here, a works jumper underneath, which is keeping off the cold, because equally I wouldn't do so well in the extreme cold. Definitely not with my hands. I need heat in my hands. If they get really cold, then they really hurt so much. It's not a pleasant experience. It's like someone sticking hot rods through your fingers. It's excruciating, it really is. Yes, I've got the water board coming out to my house today to fix a leak. Was a bit of a worry, because what they try to do is, generally the rule of thumb is, if it's in your garden after the stopcock, then it's your responsibility and you should have to pay for it, which is fair enough. You know, they have to get money somewhere. But I got the fella out, and there's a stopcock which is right in my garden, and the leak is before the stopcock. So anything after the stopcock belongs to me, anything before is them, and unfortunately for them, it's their problem, so they have to fix it, and it cost me nothing. But it has killed a couple of my plants, and the garden is soggy as hell at the moment. But hopefully they'll get that fixed, because I do know on my estate there is an underground stream running through it, and especially during heavy periods of rain and what have you, we do tend to get leaks. I will say, after all these years, we've had no collapses or anything like that. That's not to say that one won't happen, but it stood the test of time. That estate of mine, even though the houses are quite nice, have been there since 1961, which is a fair few years. It is. It's 60 years it is they've been up and about. Well, we're not too far away from work now, folks, and it seems to have flew past this ride to work. It's maybe because we had a bit to talk about now. As I made a video yesterday in the rain, but there wasn't a great deal to talk about, because, and another reason I turned it off on the way to work was because I needed to concentrate. I was getting buffeted with wind, lashed on with rain, and it wasn't pleasant, so I wanted my full concentration on the traffic. As you know, us bikers, we need to. Car drivers never see as much. Hence why we take evasive action all the time. And try and make our presence known. We're not too far away from work now, so I'm going to leave it here, folks, and I do thank you so much for coming along with me on these rides. So I've been Paul from Biking Life. Thanks once again, folks. Bye for now. Bye.